And this weekend's really going to be pretty nice, honestly. We will certainly have some clouds around, not full sunshine, at least for the next couple of days, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This should keep temperatures from getting too hot. And we've been pretty lucky so far for the month of September in Oklahoma City. We've seen 1.67, at least at the airport. We are still running a little bit below average, but we will be adding to these totals in the week ahead. Just kind of looking at where we are as far as the year is concerned, we're actually above average, so not doing so bad. But looking at just the temperatures that we've had for the month of September, we started out really hot with lots of 90s and low 100s, but with several days now in the 70s, we keep dropping the number to where we are so far. We're still 3.3 degrees above normal, but just yesterday we were 4.4, so numbers are certainly coming down. Storm Shield 9 showing all the rain and storms from out west from very early this morning, and we still, of course, have some rain out there. Now, as far as lightning strikes are concerned, from time to time, we do get a couple here and there. You can see those that we just had south of Arnett, but that's gone away here in the past 10 minutes or so. But some heavier showers around Freedom, Alva, Winoka, down to Woodward, Visay. You can see some around Morewood, Butler, Clinton, Elk City, getting some light rain. Southwest Oklahoma also seeing some showers in between Wheatrop, Hobart, Cooperton, down to Snyder, and also some showers around Hollis and the west sides of Duke. Lots of sunshine, though, in eastern Oklahoma. Now, the rain out west, it will continue to move off to the east over the next several hours, but it should fall apart a little bit as it does so. So while we are expecting a little bit of rain across parts of central Oklahoma, not expecting a whole lot out of it. So this is our Regency camera, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. Cloudy and mild. We're at 73 degrees with the south-southeast wind right now at 11 miles an hour. Where we currently do have some heavier rain. Temperatures have dropped down into the low to mid 60s, but where we have lots of sun, we have upper 70s and low 80s with a southeast wind between about 10 to 15 miles an hour. You can see that weak boundary that we've got in the panhandle behind that. It is a north wind. That boundary is going to sink off to the south over the next several hours, so we will see a little bit of a wind shift as we get into the weekend, but it's not necessarily going to be any cooler. As far as the weekend, we do expect to see at least some light rain around today, but also tomorrow. But as we get into Sunday and into Monday, we will be drying out. We're expecting lots of sun. A few more clouds start to build in by about Monday. But by Tuesday, we're going to start to see a couple more waves move in. Tuesday, we do have a chance of rain and storms, and there is a potential that some of those could become strong. As we get into about midweek to late week, eventually a stronger storm system moves in, and as we get closer to the weekend, some of those storms will have the potential of becoming severe as well. So we're going to be watching that very closely. Today, though, we're shooting for a high of about 79 degrees. We're going to keep that wind out of the southeast between about 5 to 15, upper 60s across the northwest, still some upper 70s and low 80s across the south and southwest. For this afternoon, the chance of rain certainly going to be a little bit higher out to the west, but again, it should weaken as it moves east. So we still have at least a slight chance here in Oklahoma City. Kind of the same thing for this evening. I think overall chances will be winding down, and whatever we do have around will be very light. As we get into the overnight and into tomorrow morning, still any one spot has a very low chance of seeing some light rain. Temperatures drop down into the low to mid 60s across central and western Oklahoma, but off to the east, it will stay just a little bit milder. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be back in the upper 70s. This time, the wind's going to be out of the north. It's also going to be fairly light. 79 in Ponca City, about 80 in Lawton, 79 degrees in Ardmore, about 84 tomorrow afternoon in Durant. And during the day, there's still just a slight chance of an isolated shower possible, really across much of the state. Now, the further west you go, those chances will be a lot less. But Sunday afternoon does look dry for everyone. We start to warm things back up, and that wind will eventually shift back to the south and east. But 83 in Enid, 84 here in Oklahoma City, the mid to upper 80s across the south, low 80s in Miami, 82 in Alvin, about 82 Sunday afternoon in Woodward. But as we get into next week, we're actually going to hold on to the 80s. Those overnight lows are going to stay fairly cool to mild, low to mid 60s, but several more chances of rain and storms. Lisa, back to you.